everyone, this is Micaityl may call me, and do not mind the blue background right behind me. I just got done filming the Super Animal Royale video when I decided, let's do some more Higurashi. So we're back with some more Higurashi. Shion somehow came in here out of nowhere, so let's just begin. Alright, let's ignore that line. That sounds nice. Satoshi-chan on a wooden horse. Okay, that's creepy. Because she's underage. Well, okay, Shion's underage, so never mind. Never mind. I think the only one acceptable for that would be Takano, and I don't like Takano. Please use the item using Playful after she's acquired the proper knowledge. It would be very dangerous to go with the wrong idea. I get it. They do always write the labels to only use things for their intended purpose, after all. That's right. K-chan, you do understand. Oh! So they're really considering it. I know how they're properly supposed to be done, in many, many ways. You can do stuff with them. And the way they're planning on putting Satoko on it... She's a wee bit too young. Though Shion could be old enough. Then with that, it's time for... My hand shot out and grabbed Shion, smiling, waving, and about to leave by the nape of her neck. Hey, wait right there. Don't just show up out of nowhere and start saying crazy stuff. Speaking of saying crazy stuff, I thought the Satoko love talk you were having with the coach was pretty crazy too. I can perform a reenactment of the adoption bit you want to see. What? You're gonna reenact the adoption? What? You've been hiding ever since then? K-chan, you can't be my sister. You're 100 years too early to challenge me. This was Shion Sonozaki, the younger of the Sonozaki twins. Though she had had a scrap of reserved quality you expect from the little sister, she was a villain no better than her older sister Mion. We met the other day in town, and I dug myself a hole when I mistook her for Mion. Unlike Mion, Shion was living in Okonomiya, so I thought we'll never see each other again. But to think we actually would! My frankly displeased expression did not change a bit either. This must have been what people mean when they say something is like water off a duck's back. Shion-san, you came. I was disappointed because I thought you wouldn't make it. Well, I could think of anything else to do, really. I figured I would come and tease you all a little. Coach, why did he need to call Shion to our victory celebration? How did she contribute to our team's win? Well, you see, I'm actually the manager for the Himizawa Fighters. The manager? No way! Then why weren't you at the game yesterday? That's because I'm like a ghost manager. It's there. She seemed to think I'd forgive her as she snuck her tongue out and smiled. Your tongue is definitely out. Definitely out. She wasn't sorry at all! The match wasn't nearly as pretty without you there. I won't tell you to come to practices, but could you at least come to games to root for us like you used to? I'll think about it. Maybe I will if K-chan joins the Himizawa Fighters? I can't get into a cheering mode when there's no good-looking guys on the team. Oh my god, the two younger people that... Okay, well, they're younger, so no wonder why she's not into them, but Keiichi. It may seem like Shion has the hots for Keiichi, but there's some plot elements that come in later that I can't talk about. Huh? Did Shion just smoothly say something absurd? Whoa! I don't know if any of you saw that, but Mion was flickering on the screen back and forth. Shion! Where did you come from? Where did you go? Suddenly, Mion came running over, latched onto my shoulders, then pulled me towards her. She protect. Oh, it's Ii-chan's little sister. Hello, Shi-chan. Hello, Rena-san. I'm honored you remember my name. We only met once. Oh, not at all. Thanks for remembering Rena's name, too. Got the stupid greetings. You're not allowed to solicit K-chan. He's the hope of our club. Don't pull him in and put him in baseball like he's some kind of plant. Mion gave a low growl as she grappled my arm. She looked like a little girl, desperately clinging to her toy. Don't say that to Ari-san! Am I calling him San? No, I should not. I should just call him Irie. Ha 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 ha! Yep, Keiichi-kun is the star rookie of our club. We could never trade him away. Rena's smile had a nonchalant bloodthirst. She was blocking Shion's way, ready to unleash an ultimate attack if she got within 2 meters of me. I felt like this was going to turn into a bloody battle. Well, there's a bunch of girls fighting over you, Keiichi, so I don't know. Knowing your character, Keiichi, you would not be that mad. That's too bad. We'll leave the negotiations for another time. You don't have the right to negotiate. Coach, why do you call Shion here too? She's a ghost member. She's been slacking off for the last year. I just thought it would be even more fun if Shion was here. Shion-chan was here. Yep, it definitely worked. That was what he planned for all along? Mission accomplished. Hey! Kei-chan, come over here! We're all playing a game! With strings attached, of course. The background change... Them popping up before the background change is kind of weird. Shi-chan, what about you? The rules are simple and it will be fun. Should I? I'll just win if I join in after all. I don't want to ruin my sister's presidential image. Ooh, Shion versus Mion for president. Mion, now irritated, turned around with a glare. Well, Mion will win the election since she's kind of a mob boss, so she's gonna, like, alter the results. Wow, she is really pissing that frame. What is it, my sister? Should I join in to make this battle the siblings? For your sake, I don't think we should, but if you want to... Bleh! That's mean. I won't let you play, Shion. We're leaving you out. Bleh! 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 I'm Dracula! Whoa. Mion just avoided a direct confrontation. It seemed like the twins were completely incompatible with each other. Well, there's kind of reasons why. You won't let her play? I was looking forward to seeing you two face off. I hate Shion. I'm bad against her. An angry Mion dragged me away. Slide! Do your best! I'll be rooting for you! Go for it, Kei-chan! Yay! Shion waves her hand at us, reveling in the bliss of teasing Mion. Does Shion actually have more character points in this, or was she just there for a cameo? I think she has more character points in this arc. Alright! Club activities had begun, which meant I needed to clear my mind. Was that today's battle? Today's punishment game? I'd take anything on. Okay, Keiichi-san! You should prepare yourself! We're going all out today! Great! Bring it on! Sadako or not, I'll crush you all mercilessly. Ha 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 ha! Rena will profit from your battle and fish herself a win! Then I'll get all mantra rays first and ride them to victory. How? Rika-chan is flat like a manta ray! I want to take you home! Okay, everyone. We have a lot of people today, so let's play something easy and simple. Today's game is... Well, guys, thank you for watching this episode. Leave a like, leave a comment. No, I'm not going to do that to you guys. I just had a lot of interruptions last time due to my mind breaking, so I'm just going to go straight through it. I'm going to finish this chapter, read the tips. This might be a long chapter, by the way, so I don't know. Let's go. Everyone who lost the... Wait, what? Anyone who lost the game dropped out and had to help clean after the barbecue. She laughed more uproariously than anyone I ever heard when she saw my loser face. What was the game? Okay. Was my getting bombed out of the game really that funny? Man, oh man, Kei-chan's face! He was like... How can you still call yourself humans? Damn it! I had it all worked out when I bought up the scissors. If only Satoko and Rika-chan hadn't betrayed me. It was going great while we had maintained a united front. But Satoko had been quicker to betray me than I thought. But Satoko had been quicker to betray me than I her. She was just a tiny bit better than me. Ugh. I warned you about trusting Satoko. Tomoko and Okamura were unanimously wearing I told you so faces. Incidentally, those two were victims of Satoko's traps pretty early on as well. Damn. I was trying to do well enough to make up for you two. And once again, for the showdown, it didn't matter. Maybe it meant I still couldn't match up to the other members yet. You were gonna have the lowest ranked member of the club play a punching game, weren't you? Shion remarked, as though forcing me to recall something I tried to forget, even for a moment. Is that right? Come to think of it, Maibara-san, when you came up with the punishment game with the president, you really looked heated up. What on earth did you decide on? Earlier, Mion told me to get an Angel Mort uniform ready. Does that have anything to do with it? Oh, wait. Earlier, Mion told me to get an Angel Mort uniform ready. Does that have anything to do with it? You told me the biggest size I could find. You told me to get the biggest size I could find. Okay, she's gonna wear the Angel Mort uniform. Tomoko and Okamura were giving me these complex, indescribable looks with mixing empathy, pity, and desire to see something scary all at once. Oh, they're gonna put Keiichi in an Angel Mort uniform. I'll put one on. I don't mind. I can put an Angel Mort uniform on. Oh my god. Oh no. Someone one day is actually gonna... Oh no. Someone one day is gonna remind me of that and I actually would have to wear one. Damn it! Why did I say that? Yep. Keep your notes now. Mention it later. I might probably do it in the future. All she could do now was laugh. Strangely enough, the more she laughed, the more I felt like it was actually funny. Ugh! I lost! Oh my bar-san, what's the matter? You're smiling, crying, and howling. It's okay, he's just pretending not to like it. He can't hide his excitement at the Autopsy game valuable experience using the Punisher game as an excuse. Right, Star? Whoa! What do you mean by valuable experience? I held my head in my hands in agony. My state of mind could be summed up in a three-letter word. It was... Oh, I like the stars next to sob. Coach gently put his hands on my shoulders. Was he comforting me? Bar-san, in times where you must accept hardship, you should imagine that you're a domesticated... You're gonna really like what Keiichi's gonna be wearing. See? Don't sadistic things seem kind of fun now, Star? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Right in the face and indulging in his imagination, still holding my shoulders, Coach said, "Oh, Master," started twirling around like a ballerina. I wonder what kind of word association he had going on in his head. At the very least, it was much different than what was in mine. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think of domestication currently isn't maids. Tomoko-kun, Okamura-kun, your coach was pretty funny. I'm surprised he could even be a coach. Oh my god. Tomoko-kun and Okamura-kun exchanged glances and answered with dry smiles. And they added that he was a really nice person most of the time, which is something you normally say about a person like that. Exactly. The coach's questionable revolution slowed to a stop as his expression returned to a clear, calm one, almost making it seem like it was just like an illusion. He can switch gears way too fast. Let us start cleaning up. Bar-san, you seem quite strong. Could you bring the plates over to the wash basins and clean them? You seem strong. Right on it! These plates are heavy. I hoisted the dirty barbecue plates, each with slimy oil clinging to it, which look for wash basins. These are... Actually, no, those wouldn't be heavy. Where's the wash basins? Over there? Figuring I should make it before my arms gave out, I headed towards at a trot. A lot of adults who've been helping out were using the wash basins, so I gave up and looked for a different set. I asked them. They told me there was more right by the assembly hall, too, so I decided to head that way. Rather than multiple basins, there was just one faucet there. I initially thought it would be too small to wash plates as big as these, but it would probably still be faster than waiting for a faucet to open back up there. I turned the faucet on and water, much nicer looking than it, gushed forth. I put a plate under the faucet and scrubbed it with my hand to try and rub it clean. It didn't go very well. Here you go, a sponge and dish soap. You can't wash it with just water. It was Shion. She threw a brand new sponge and container filled with cleaner to me. Oh, thanks. You should just put them by the basins and left it to the grown-ups. You're always doing the right thing. I got the feeling that wasn't quite a compliment. I answered with a forced smile. I was surprised to hear that you're the manager for the Himizawa Fighters. I thought you didn't need to do. I thought you didn't do stuff like that because it's too much of a bother. Yeah, it's kind of a bother. And that's why I stopped showing up entirely. Didn't Coach say he wanted you to come back? You should pay a visit once in a while. If I feel like it, I guess. She had made it sound like if the end of the world could happen, she felt like it. Whoops. I couldn't keep washing dishes while preoccupied with the conversation, so I decided to take my task seriously. Shion neither offered to help nor got in my way. She just quietly watched the water flowing from the faucet. I need to read it slower, I apologize. Oh, right, I heard something. You were the star... Oh, right, I heard something. You were the star player in yesterday's game, weren't you? Satsuko hit their home run, so I think she was the real star player. I didn't know she had those kind of reflexes. It surprised me. She's totally different than Satoshi-kun. There's not much you can doubt There's not much doubt... Wow. Okay. Slow down me. I'm reading too fast. There's not much doubt that all the athletic ability in the family went to her. Shion smiled as she spoke, her eyes looking something far away, betraying a reminiscence. Satoshi-kun. Satsuko Hojo's older brother. You know, Satoshi Hojo-kun? Oh, right. You just moved here this year, didn't you, Kei-chan? You wouldn't have ever met him. I was a little surprised that Shion knew about Satoshi. Never met him, but I know a little. After their parents passed away, he transferred to a different school, right? I avoided saying that he ran away from home, and used a slightly more vague words that everyone else did. Transferred? Who said anything like that? I hadn't yet realized that Shion's tone had changed slightly. Well, I mean... Who was it then? Yeah, I heard it from someone. That he was transferred. Who? Who said that because you asked someone, right? Who did I ask? I don't really remember. Even so, he transferred, so that's it, right? Not like there's a problem with it. There is one. Does that mean there's a record of his transfer to another school? And that someone saw it? Or heard about it? Around that time, I had not only noticed how awfully caught up on this Shion was, but also how strangely dangerous her eyes had begun to look. Shion? What's up? You look really serious. With that, Shion seemed to realize the expression she was making. She too took a deep breath and pretended to fix her hair, and went back to her composed expression from before. I'm sorry. Well, Kei-chan, you don't know much about Satoshi-kun, so please don't say he transferred or anything like that. I'm serious. Please. I realized I must have said something I shouldn't have. But I wasn't immediately sure what I should apologize for, so I just said one safe word for now. Sorry. I just sort of overheard that he transferred and believed it. Was it actually something else? It was, of course. Preceded by his parents, he left his sister and ran away. But I wanted to try to avoid using the words run away, so I pretended not to know. Upon seeing my flustered reply, Shion realized she was intimidating me and lowered her voice. I'm sorry. I'm not blaming you for anything, Kei-chan. I was being a little harsh. I apologize. No, I didn't really mind. That was a fib. I was actually a little scared even. Was there something wrong with saying that he ran away? Was there some sort of misunderstanding in saying that he transferred? But before I could ask her, she turned her heel to leave. Hey, Shion. Right, good luck with those. Looks like your plate is at last. That's the last one you need to wash. Her final remark reminded me of the dishes I had so easily forgotten about. So immersed in conversation, we were that it got pretty late. I turned the faucet again to get the water flowing faster. Whoosh! I finally scrubbed the plate. When I turned back around, Shion was no longer there. By the time I finished washing the plates, most of the other things had been cleaned up. The hair cooled off before I realized it, and as the heat had stuck with us all day dispersed, a nice breeze started to blow. Okay, everyone, can I have your attention? Coach got everyone together to make his closing remarks. And with that, another fun day drew to its close. And then, Mion ended the game with the magnificent victory. Satoko and Rika-chan, who had labored so hard to betray me, had fallen into a huge trap afterwards, leaving them frustrated about more than a few things. People who betray others will one day be betrayed themselves. Never been more true, huh?
Ah! You're not the one I want to hear that from, Keiji-san!
Ha ha ha! Rena didn't fall for anyone's tricks. That's how I got second. Oh, so we avoided talking about the club game?
I don't know what they were playing, even.
Rena doesn't buy into lies very easily. She has a sharp wit. I'm surprised. She seems like she will fall for the first lie that came her way.
Funny you should say that, Kei-chan. You desired to prey on others, and right away, you became prey instead. Make sure you don't fall into those dumb schemes that promise high returns the more friends you rope in, okay?
Yeah. I'll try harder. Even good friends will lay traps mercilessly and betray everyone inside once they get into a serious enough game. But despite that, once it's all over, they feel refreshed and laugh together. It reminded me of how we were such great friends. Always such great friends.
Anyways, I'm looking forward to Keiji-san's punishment game. However, can you really implement such a thing? I would think the store manager would have a thing or two to say about it, no?
I wonder. Maybe Keiji-kun will be really cute. Cute! I kinda wanna see, Star. How? I'm on the edge of my seat. I'll trip him up and make him wipe the floor.
Ha! That would be great! Ah! Why could I win now of all games?
Whenever I think about it, I'll definitely win today, and Whenever I think, I'll definitely win today, and that I'll make someone else play the punishment game,
I lose! Is that not enough? Do I believe...
Oh, he's still talking. Sorry, I'll read that all in the voice I was giving earlier.
Ah! Why could I win now of all times? But I'll definitely win today, and that I'll make someone else play the punishment game, I lose! Is that enough? Do I not believe hard enough even in victory? Oh... The wailing of a loser tastes like sweet honey.
How sad, Pat Pat. This is how you get stronger, Keiji-kun. It's like I'm looking at B-chan from last year. My voice is getting, my voice is getting a little bit, rough. Wow, I'm really hurting my voice right now. B-chan last year? Wait, did she always lose and moan about it in the past? How very interesting. I didn't know our undefeated president, Mion, was once like that.
No need to talk more about that.
Mion hastily covered Rena's mouth. Everyone watching burst out laughing. Finally, Rika-chan pulled Satoko's sleeve. Okay, we should get going soon.
Oh, yes, we must go shopping for dinner, mustn't we?
I wanted to keep talking like this forever. But it was getting late. We split up with Satoko and Rika-chan and decided to get on our way home. Alright, bye! See you guys tomorrow at school! Everyone waved to each other and split up for the short time between now and tomorrow. Okay, let's go! We began walking down the tall staircase leading from the shrine grounds. As the sun started to set, the afternoon's heat began to disappear as though it was never there. Just listening to the chorus of the Higurashi was enough to make me forget how hot it had been today.
Come to think of it, it's still June, huh? We didn't have a rainy season at all this year. Like, all of a sudden it's just summer, you know?
Now that I thought about it, she was right. It was June, the long season of rain. As the drill goes, time to pull up how to pronounce that word.
Hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas?
Hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas? Hydrangeas? Hydrangeas! Hydrangeas. Okay, hydrangeas and snow. That is not. I want to say the G, but it's a silent G. It's a J. Why is the G a J in that word? It should be hydrangeas, not hydrangeas. Hydrangeas? I haven't seen a real rainy season since transferring here. Yep. I'm not going to be pronouncing anything. According to the weather report, it's supposed to get more raining towards the first part of the week. They were warning people about heavy showers. I hope it doesn't run into Watch Higurashi. That's right. The rainy season is supposed to be rainy. Yeah, that's what rainy seasons do, Rena. Rena likes all the rain in the rainy season. What? So much rain makes me depressed. Hey, Kei-chan. Huh? I was a little spaced out, so I was late in answering Mion. I was thinking back to my conversation with her sister. When I said that Satoshi transferred, Shion clearly got angry. She was mad at me for saying something so careless. I mean, it may have been vague of skirting around the fact that he ran away from home, but I don't think it was that bad that But I don't think it was so bad that Shion would need to feel mad about it. I wasn't really satisfied with it. I felt like a child, completely ignorant of what he was being scolded for. So my thoughts spilled out of my mouth in a very direct fashion. Satoko had a brother, right? Named Satoshi, I think. Ooh! Oh! Oh, that face change! Oh, some shit's about to go down. What? As soon as I said the name Satoshi, Rena and Mion both lost their relaxed, comfortable mood and made strange expressions. Should I have avoided talking about this? Should I have avoided talking about this? That's what they made me think. But I already said it, so that's that. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. What happened to Satoshi again? Did he move away? That was such a transparent way of putting it, but my desire to know everything, I feigned ignorance. Mion turned around and looked to Rena for assistance. Rena looked back between us and quietly and softly spoke. Wait, did we not tell you? He transferred out. When I said those words to Shion, she got upset. So I answered her with the same words Shion had given me. Transferred? Who told you something like that? Why? Huh? I'd only intended to borrow Shion's words, but I said it exactly the same way she had, right down to the thorns of my voice. When I realized I had done what I've done, I immediately tried to soften my remark. If you really transferred, there will be records of it at school and stuff, right? But is there anything like that? Oh, this is cringy. Mion and Rena, their eyes grew wide. They were at a loss for words. I started to feel like I was doing something really bad. Yes, you are! But Keiichi's an idiot, so most of the plot lines start with Keiichi being an idiot, so I should not be mad. I thought they were only hiding the fact that Satoko's older brother ran out of the consideration for her. I'm not trying to blame you for anything, okay? I just wanted to ask what happened to Satoshi, that's all. I wasn't trying to blame them. The fact that I had to remind them even looked like I was tormenting them with an impossible question. No, maybe I was actually bullying them. Maybe I lashed out at them in retaliation for Shion getting mad at me. This whole day had been so much fun, but now... Why did I go and say something that made all that meaningless? I couldn't help but regret my own careless curiosity. That's enough. Let's drop it now. As I was about to say that, Mion spoke up. Well, it's not like we're hiding it or lying. I hope you understand, that's not what we were trying to do. Mion's tone conveyed her genuine awkwardness. They sounded like they were excuses of a child who'd been presented with evidence of her own mischief. Satoshi, well, he didn't transfer schools, Mion said, resigning herself. I felt bad for pushing her to say that. So, it's okay, Mion. Let's stop talking about Satoshi. Sorry for teasing you. I wanted to apologize. But right before that... He won't come back. Oh! Oh, that got me. Oh, that got me chills down my spine. That music. Damn, that was a good. That was good. That was a good point to drop the music. What? Unlike Mion's stammer reply, Rena was extremely clear and resolute. He won't come back? What? He won't come back home ever since that day. He won't come back? Wow, that music got really, really scary. He won't come back. That was a very strange way of putting it. Normally you would say he hadn't come back yet. At least, I thought you only say it like Rena did if he wasn't capable of coming back. You wouldn't say it like that if you were talking about someone who ran away from home. What do you mean, he won't come back? Where did Satoshi go? Don't know. Rena's word choice felt very cold to me. It was so cold I couldn't muster a response right away. Well, she's right. After that day, Satoshi hasn't returned home. Mion knows the deadlock between us and hurriedly followed up on what Rena has said. Well, that is, everyone in the village searched for him. We even got police to help us look. And well, they started thinking that maybe he ran away. They started thinking he maybe ran away? When running away from home, I thought you were supposed to leave a note or something. So when Satoshi ran away, he would have probably left some kind of letter apologizing to Satoko. That was kind of what I figured. But, from the way Mion was talking, it seemed a little different than just running away from home. Ooh! Things are going down! The police did an investigation. Satoshi had been earning money at a part-time job, and he had put them aside. And they learned that the day he vanished, he withdrew it all. And then, at the Nagoya station or something, they spotted someone who looked a lot like Satoshi. He withdrew all of his savings in the fund and escaped from home. Was that it? Oh. He withdrew his savings in the fund and escaped from home. Was that it? It seemed consistent enough to me. But before I could say anything, I think that's a lie. Satoshi-kun didn't run away, declared Rena shortly. Hey, wait! So if he didn't transfer schools, or move away, and he didn't run away from home, then what on earth... Stop it, Rena, Mion whispered to her. Rena, however, continued without interruption, and then she said this. Because it was... Oh! Here we go! Oh, no! Oh, my God. Because it was Oyashiro-Samas curse. Huh? A curse? It took some time before I understood what Rena meant by that. Mion clucked her tongue and shook her head a little. Woo! Why? Is that the right face? Oh my god! Oh my god! Satoshi talked to me before he disappeared. He said someone was watching him, stalking him. They even followed him home. He told me that when he went to bed, they were standing there at his bedside, looking down at him. Stop it, Rena. Stop it, Rena! You're getting possessed by the demon! Ah! It's important Oyashiro-Samas curse, there's no doubt. I think someone deep down, Satoshi-kun was probably thinking about abandoning Himizawa and running away. And Oyashiro-sama wouldn't allow that. I said stop it. Oyashiro-sama is the guardian deity of Himizawa. He would never allow anyone to abandon Himizawa and run away. I apologize for it. But Satoshi-kun probably didn't. He must have been Bin! Oh, it must have been! It must have been Oyashiro-Sama's curse! Oyashiro-Sama's curse? I didn't intend to repeat it, but the words came out of my mouth right anyway. Oyashiro-Sama's curse. The police may have said something like he ran away.
But I don't believe it. I won't believe it, not ever. It's a lie told by the self-important people in the village who don't want to admit that it was the curse. And what do you not believe the Oyashiro-Samas curse it's?
Oh my god! Mion struck Mion. Struck Mion. No, Mion struck Rena. And not in a joking way either. I told you to give her a rest, didn't I? Try to be nice, but you're pushing me to my limits. Pushing her to her limits. Actually, there's plenty of displeasure and anger in Mion's face at the moment. For a few moments after being hit, Rena looked astonished. Perhaps the voices in the Higurashi calmed her frantic mind, because after a little while, she retained her original calm expression. We arrived at the place we always split up with Mion. No one said a word until we got there. The voices of the Higurashi just tortured our ears with their buzzing. We always split up with Mion here, leaving just Rena and me. Hey, Kei-chan, did I promise to lend you some manga? Want to come over real quick? Huh? She promised that? However, I quickly realized it was a convenient way of saying she wanted to talk to me alone. Oh, I see. Okay then, Rena will go home. Maybe she realized it. Maybe she didn't. Thankfully, Rena quickly said she'd go home before us. Bye, Rena. See you tomorrow. Yup, see you tomorrow. Keiichi-kun, don't be too much of a bother now. It's already evening. I'm just gonna borrow a few books. See ya. Oh man, wow, that really shook me. That whole scene shook me. Like, in the anime they did well with that scene, but the visual novel did awesome in that scene. That actually scared me, even though I know what happens. The scale scared me. Oh my god. Considering the fun day we had, it was a very incipient floating parting. Hey, don't worry too much about before. After a little while, Mion finally spoke. Quite some time passed since splitting up with Rena. No, I'm not really. I think it was my fault anyway. We weren't trying to hide anything about Satoshi. It's just one of those things that we shouldn't mention, you know. At this point, I understood exactly what she meant by that. Judging by her odd interactions with Rena, I understood so well that it hurt. That I should never talk about it again. Actually, if that's the case, there was Shion too. No, this is a bigger problem. Talking about it in the first place had been indiscreet. I shouldn't have been interested in it at all. That's how I really had to think about it. About why everyone got so irritated. Idiot! Stop this, Keiji Maibara! By the time I tried to warn myself, I had accidentally spoken already. I won't ask ever again. So could you tell me honestly, what on earth happened to Satoshi? He ran away, right? For a long time, Rena remains... Mion! Mion! Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. Mion remains silent. I apologize. But finally, unable to endure it any longer, she began to speak timidly. Have you ever heard about Oyashiro-Samas curse? Just a little bit. I got the gist of it. Only ever heard someone in class talking about it, though. Oyashiro-sama was the name of the deity protecting Himizawa that they worship at the shrine we had the barbecue today. And a few years ago, when they started talking about the flooding of Himizawa as part of the dam project, one of the people who worked on the site died or something, and people blamed it on Oyashiro-sama's curse. That's how it was. Satoshi's dead parents. They were proponents of the dam project. Wasn't everyone in the village against it? Why would they support the project if they lived here? The dam project that would flood the entirety of Himizawa. I heard about the village got all together to fight the terrible project, but it was a little hard to believe there were villagers who were supporting it. Well, there was a lot of stuff going on. But not everyone agreed to stand up to the dam proposal. Satoshi's parents were basically the leaders of those who were all for it. Leaders the ones for it? Satoko and Satoshi's parents? Yeah. The government had gathered a lot of compensation money to exchange for the construction of the dam. There were plenty of people who agreed with the proposal since they wanted the money. Aside from the few households, Himizawa was, in general, not that very affluent. and not because they were proud to inherit the land of their ancestors. It would have been strange for some people wanting enough money to start a new life. But even in that case, they would have had to hesitate to say so, given the situation. It just happened to be Satoko and Satoshi's parents who understood that and had stood up to be the representative. By that standard, you might say Satoko and Satoshi's parents were very heroic. They volunteered to be hated. All those to help without much money who didn't have. Okay, I see what they're doing here. I see what the story's doing here. Basically, Satoko and Satoshi's parents were basically supporting the dam project since they didn't have a lot of money, and that the dam project would give them a lot of compensation money that they could need, and that the lower class families of the city would be a lot better off with the compensation money. Though that's still kind of shitty to be giving up a town that a lot of people want to stay in, but it kind of makes sense in their situation. And then their parents had bad luck. They died in an accident on the day of the festival honoring Oyashiro-Sama. So people started to think that maybe it had been Oyashiro-Sama's curse. I thought back to what Coach told me today. They went to a nature park on a family outing and fell off a cliff. So people thought even Satoshi running away from home was because of Oyashiro-Sama's curse? Well, yeah, basically. It was a bit of an evasive reply, but I felt like it was wrong to ask any further, so I didn't press her for details. I don't think I need to explain this, but for Satoko, her parents' accident and Satoshi running away, and all the business about Oyashiro-Sama's curse, none of it is really a happy story, you know. Yeah, of course I knew. Only it could nod silently. That's why we're not mentioning anything about Satoko's family. Oh, that's why we're not even mentioning anything about Satoko's family. Even if someone asked about Satoshi, we would just lie and say he transferred school. You can understand why, right? They wanted to protect Satoko's happiness, her smile, as someone who fought that way once, even for a short time. I really did regret having been imprudent to broach on the topic to begin with. Yeah. I get it. I'm so sorry I asked something so careless. When she heard that, Mion smiled, seeming a little relieved. Without understanding, thinking I should get going, I began to make my way home. I could really have stopped by Mion's house, but it was already late. I stopped by again the next time I had a chance. Bye then, Mion. Sorry about today. See you tomorrow. Yeah, goodbye. We waved to each other. Then suddenly remembering something, Mion called out to me. Kei-chan! One more thing. Not only around Satoko, could you keep quiet about Satoshi with Rena too? Huh? I think you realized earlier, but for some reason, when it comes to Oyashiro-Sama's curse, she gets extremely serious. Ever since she transferred here. Ooh, that's a plotline for the next arc that I cannot talk about. Oh my god! Oh, I'm excited to read that part of the arc. Oh my god. That's one of my favorite arcs. Next one with Rena. Oh my god, that's my favorite arc in Higurashi. Oh, I can't wait to read that one. Wait, is that the next arc or is it a later one? But whatever that arc is, that's one of my favorite arcs in Higurashi, so I can't wait to read that one. Yeah, judging by how Rena was acting earlier, it was clearly no laughing matter to her. Mion interrupted the conversation for us. But if Mion had been there, what might have happened? Why would Rena be so serious about it? Not only Rena either, but Shion too. I don't know. Rena... Oh, this is a secret, okay? If you tell anyone, we're not friends anymore. Mion emphasized as her expression clouded even further. I won't tell. What's this about Rena? She said she's been a victim of Oyashiro-Sama's curse before. Huh? Well, it may sound mean, but I think it might be a bad case of persecution complex, or some kind of wrong assumption. But she says so herself, so I believe her. If I poke fun at it, she gets pretty upset. Rena jokes around all the time, but she's really scary when she's mad. I get it. Don't talk about it in front of Rena, right? About Satoshi. Yeah! If possible, I think we shouldn't talk about this ever again. For her sake. And for Satoko's. For everyone else's, too. I must say, for your own sake too, Kei-chan. Was her silence? Mia made sure I knew that. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Thanks! saying only that, she waved her hand and began walking away. I watched her go, a little dazed, and then started walking myself. Satoko's older brother, Satoshi. Had he ran away from home? Or had he been a victim of the curse and disappeared forever? Whichever the case, none of this was anything I should have asked about. The cooling air forced me into self-reflection. I wanted Satoko to smile, yet my curiosity easily defeated me, and I fearlessly tried to step into the dark side of things in a joking way. I'm shameful. I wanted today to be exactly like yesterday. I want tomorrow to just be as fun as today, too. So why did I go and do something like that? We were having a blast at the baseball game yesterday. And today we had a blast at a big barbecue party, too. It was a lot of fun. But then I went and almost nullified all those fun times. I would have been more careful starting tomorrow. I'll put all this unpleasant stuff behind me forever. Like hell I'm gonna let my enjoyable life end because of how careless I was today. But the more I thought about it, But the more I thought about being more careful tomorrow, the more I couldn't get rid of the ominous thought that I always begun. The more I couldn't get rid of the ominous thought that I already put an end to those enjoyable days with what I just done. Hey, wait. Calm down, Keiichi. The gears of destiny are freaking gigantic, aren't they? What happened just now was trivial. It doesn't make any sense to think my life will be totally different starting tomorrow. But even though I understood it logically, the minute my heart wasn't going to fade until tomorrow turned out to be as fun as today. I'm acting weird. I'm thinking a little bit too much about that conversation. I wish tomorrow would come already. I wanted to make me understand how absurd my insignificant doubts really were. The night was long. Ooh! Ah! My voice is dying in this episode. I never done a recording session with 2 videos in a row. I apologize for how raspy my voice got towards the end. My voice is dying out. Ooh, 3 tips in a row! Well, yeah, you know what I gotta do. Raspy reading of the tips. Here we go. Mystery meat. Nice. The slacking manager was Shion. Oh no, my voice is gonna die more. Shion-chan, why don't you try to help out a little? Are you asking a girl to carry something heavy? This is why you still haven't found a nice lady your age, coach. Well, you see, at times like these, here's what people say. It's none of your business. He was loading the station wagon with heaps of equipment we use today. He was loading the station wagon with heaps of the equipment we used for today's barbecue meeting. All the fathers and sons who had helped were starting to get on their way. Alright, so Shion-chan, Sia-san, why do you come all the way here? If you rode on your bike, I could give you a lift. I did, but I'll be fine riding back. I appreciate your consideration. I was glad you came today. Things don't quite fit together without the manager here. Am I still the manager? I've been shirking my duty for an entire year. So maybe you should just fire such an incompetent manager already. All right. If you say you want to quit, then I'll fire you whenever you want. That's not fair. Let me go soon, please. Every time I don't show up at a game, I get an annoying phone call, and I can't stand those. If you were more honest with yourself, Shion-chan, you'd be far cuter. Your father is so sad. Where did he go so wrong to deserve such a rebellious daughter? Oh, perhaps if your father catches you in a big loving embrace, you will open your eyes. Well then, don't mind if I do. Come here. Coach was fooling around with all of his might, but Shion just smiled into the distance without responding. He wanted to give her a hug. Nothing's changed. You're still a weirdo, Coach, and everyone's as lively as ever. Even though Satoshi-kun isn't here, is that what you wanted to say? He'll come home. I'm sure of it. He has someone waiting for him. Say whatever you want. He sure is cruel, isn't he? Going off to who knows where, leaving such a cute girlfriend behind. Ooh, Shion was the girlfriend. Yep, that's one thing I can't reveal. Shion was Satoshi's girlfriend.
Huh? Girlfriend? Who? Who? Huh? Jeez, quit laughing already. Coach!
Coach bent over and laughed heartily for a little while.
We'll see each other again. Please come here and root for us once in a while, okay? If I feel like it. I have no desire to be a manager anymore after all.
That's fine. If you don't like it, I'll fire you. I'm not the kind of person who likes forcing people to do things again. I'm not the kind of person who likes forcing people to do things against their will. I like to argue about after all the shit you said, Ari.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. You win this round. If I feel like it, I'll come root for you. So for today, just be patient.
Hoo. Whoops, that time already? It's past time to return all this. I'm already making them wait for me. I'll be leaving for today then. Let's meet again in the next game. At the next game.
Yes, if I feel like it. Goodbye, coach.
That was tip 1 about the manager. Ooh, is this for Satoshi? Yeah, that's for Satoshi. The autopsy suggests the victim was killed in the following manner. Entire body found in restraints. What? Traces left behind when the body seemed to be bound indicate use as a respective restraining table rather than rope or another common method. Finger joints on either hand appear to have been bound especially tightly. Highly likely the table was either specially made or homemade given this information. What? Both ears and nose were severed with a sharp blade. Traces of the restraint and other things seem to suggest that there's at least one more than another who severed the victim's body parts, holding down the victim's head. Possible multiple blades were used, with none of them likely being scissors or shears. What? Fine nails penetrated fingers in each hand. One long nail is stuck in each joint, and each finger in each hand, for a total of 30. The deceased fingers were nailed to the wooden planks, 20 square centimeters large. Extremely likely these planks were a part of a restraining table. In addition, it is likely that the table was originally designed for such a purpose. Whoa, wait, is it someone was found dead like this? I thought this is not Satoshi, is it? I don't think it is. Adamant indents, intestines removed. The indecision of the adamant has likely been a technique grounded in medical methodology using a sharp blade. Estimated that there was no threat to the victim's life at this stage. After this, the organs inside in this incision were dismantled and removed. The victim likely died as a result of the process. Body disposed. After fastening the dumbbell to the victim's neck using a commercial pet collar, the victim was likely abandoned to the Oji Water's third dam. Judging by the dumbbell's weight, it is highly possible that there would need at least be 3 grown men to disperse in the body. To Uishi-san. Here's a copy of the preliminary autopsy. Here's a copy of the preliminary autopsy of the slaughtered corpse in the Oji River. Chief Suguru sees this as having a possible relation to the S group. What are your thoughts, Uishi-san? Whoa, something serious is going down. I think I read that a little bit too fast, but you get the general gist, like, the autopsy. Oh, that was the body they found in the river earlier in the game! That was the autopsy report for that body! Oh my god! Okay, let's see East Round 3, and then we'll be done.
There it is, Ron. 3 Chun, Dora Majan with 1500 extra.
What? What's up with that? How do you have a 3 Dora?
You idiot. You're the one who flipped over another condor when you knew...
Oh, you idiot. You were the one who flipped over another condor when you knew Uishi was in Tenpai.
That's what you get.
Getting more Dora was the only thing I could do after revealing the Chun.
You can't discard a Dora tile after the Yakuhai is out.
Oh,
getting more Dora was the only thing I could do after revealing the Chun. You can't discard a Dora tile after Yakuhai is out.
Uishi grinned meaningfully as his buddies, swearing, began breaking down the walls and reforming them. By the way, Uishi-san, figured out yet?
What? Oh, the murdered body in the drainage channel? Any new clues come up?
Yes, well, you are the one collecting the evidence here.
I should have expected that. Who was deceased?
Rena Mama... What? Rena Mamiya? Rena?
Oh!
Oh, now that is interesting that Rena is the one who was found dead. Actual name, Noriko. Apparently she worked for... Apparently she worked for the Blue Mermaid, a hostess bar at the Shishiboom Flower Road. Oh wow, that place? Huh. A young leader of Sonozaki owns it, yeah? Sonozaki. Whoops. So that's related to the S group. That mountain would be tough to scale. Rumor said that C's had her hand... Oh. I can't tell which one's a Wishin and which one's not, so I'm going to take wild guesses. Rumor said that C's had her hands in both drug dealing and money to be paid to the government. And on a pretty significant scale, too, from what I heard. A woman getting her hands on you because of tax money. Sounds like a man's behind it. Not a lot of women do that sort of thing to themselves. Well, she's dead now. That can't have anything to do with it. About that, Uishi-san. Her man's apparently alive. Alive? Then maybe he'll die soon. Vermin usually exterminate other vermin, so I think we have a very nice self-cleansing system going on. Anyway, her man. It's, well, Teppei Hojo! Oh! The uncle! Hojo? Who's that? Teppei Hojo. The husband of the housewife who was beaten to death last year in Himizawa. I heard he disappeared after the incident, though. I get it. He was staying at his lover's place, huh? And so the Sonozakis grow ever more suspicious. Where is he now? He was living in a woman's apartment. He must have thought she abandoned him, so she's been searching around shops and other gathering places. Teppei Hojo's coming in! Oh, that dickbag. I can't really say too much about Teppei yet, but he is a dickbag. So, we're going to learn more about Teppei in the next episode of Higurashi When They Cry, when I lose my voice yet again. Ooh boy, this, almost 3-hour recording session was really fun playing 2 different games. This was the last of this recording session, so my voice is really raspy, so I apologize towards the end. I had more mistakes while reading, and my voice was really hard to listen to because it got pretty raspy. But I liked reading this. You probably like me reading this since you're watching this video. So if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, and all that other jazz. Yeah, I know. It's on my face. Well, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you all next time. I'll see you all next time. Micaityl.